Today we are focusing on finding the median of a data set while looking at data displays. So our key vocab word for today is median. As a reminder, the median is the middle number in a data set. So for example, if this is our data set, in order to find the median, I need to order my pieces of data from least to greatest. Once I do this, I then find the middle number. So when I look at my data set ordered from least to greatest, I see that if I go 1, 2, 3 spaces from the left and 1, 2, 3 spaces to the right, I am left with one piece of data in the middle, which is 5. Therefore, the median of this data set is 5. We can also use various data displays to find the mean of a data set. So, for example, looking at this bar graph, before I can find the median, I first need to find, okay, what are the pieces of data that this data display is telling me. So I see that we're looking at types of music, and I know that since each bar, the height of each bar is telling me the value, I know that I have a value of 12, a value of 8, a value of 7, and a value of 14. So these are the pieces of data in my data set, and then I can follow the same method by ordering them from least to greatest. And then as a reminder, if I have an even amount of pieces of data, like this example, I have 4 pieces of data, I will take the 2 middle numbers and find the mean. So I add them up, and I would get 20, and then I divide by the 2 pieces of data to get a median of 10. Another data display type that we may need to use to find the median is a frequency table. This was actually the most frequently missed question on our quiz on Friday. So as a reminder, a frequency table is telling our intervals or our data on the left-hand column. The middle column is always a tally of how many times this interval or this piece is seen in the data set. And then the far right column is the frequency, how many times we see it, aka how many tallies did we use. And lastly, we will be looking at some examples of line graphs, just like the one pictured here, to find the median of a data set. So remember, every X is representing a piece of data. So if I started writing out this data set, I would have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 88s. Because remember, it is telling us how many pieces of data fall within that 88%. As a reminder, line graphs can be used and analyzed the same way as a dot plot. So a dot plot is only different. Instead of having X's, we would just have dots to represent the pieces of data.